Hi traders, the Dow moved up into this resistance area here, so I took these lows and got about 35 points out here, took it off, and it just reversed right back to this weekly pivot. So a weakness is prevailing, and that is not a happy chart up there. We're getting this repeat of this pattern over here. So at the moment, any moves into 16,400, a retest of that resistance area, could be a potential area to short. Let's look at the Euro US as far as currencies are concerned, because this held fast. I think for a market that has been pretty, this is the ATMA down here. I think for a market that's pretty weak, for the euro to hold up like that is pretty impressive, but nonetheless it is a lower close. As long as we're holding 138, then any dips, if we get a major dip to 138, then that could create the next leg up. In the meantime, that is obviously weak as well, and the pound US is just hanging on to this 166 area. And that support, this might dip at least to retest the 50 MA and further, because that's we've got several red bars there now, so we are struggling. Pound yen is sitting on that trend line, but yeah, that's not to say that's going to hold. In fact, let's get rid of it, because what we've actually got, that will focus our minds on the fibs, which has failed up here at 172.30 area and is drifting lower, coming to a lot of support, but nonetheless, that is not healthy. Euro yen, similar story. That's the first red bar since the 3rd of March. So that's pretty impressive, but nonetheless, it's a rejection of that fib level so far. So we have not currently got healthy markets. And I talked about the European markets yesterday, and these are still not holding up. That's the DAX, potential stopping bar, but still a lower close. And there's the FTSE. I went long up into that high area there, and again didn't flip it. I would have made more money flipping that. So we're on the 50%, but this is again. Let me get rid of that bar. Concentrate on the fibs, and that is not a happy close at all. So at the moment, any pullback to 66.70 could see that drift down to 6600. The Aussie US also is sitting on the 50 MA down there. So where do we go from here? Well, we are seeing a flight to safety at the moment. This is the gold getting bought on these dips. And that, again, if the trend is up, keep buying the dips. So gold is a buy at 1340 area. The Dow is a potential short at 16,400. Let me mark that up for myself. I'll just mark up that resistance area. And the I have to say this here, I'm going to have to start trying to short this pound yen, so that area there at 171.50 is a short for potential move down to 170. Stocks. Let's look at some bellwethers. Goldman's pulling back. BlackBerry, I was on the lookout for a pullback. That's come back into the area I was looking at. So I will, that's sitting on the 200s, I will stand aside and see if that holds. If we dip down to these support areas and putting a hammer on that 200, then I will get interested. Baidu coming off, so all the the good bellwether stocks are not great. That's Apple's had a good day. So let's have a look at the Nasdaq. Weak, but that's under that 127 extension. So watch out if you've got longs in this market. Watch out. Let's have a look at the stocks I've been looking at. NTRI. It's had a good day. So I mean that is a, if you're not in this and you're interested, that's a pullback of 15.20. Starbucks. It's not something not a trade I recommended, but it's yeah, it's a stock that one of our members is looking at. That's done well. That's done very well. So there are stocks that will do well in this environment, and I would regard these stocks as with really good relative strength. XCO is one I'm in. Yeah, oil had a weak day today. The commodities had a generally weak day. 99.60 for oil. Wow. So that is a potential area of support there. Looks as if next stop to an EMA. We've got Invents tomorrow. Sugar is sideways. Cocoa is doing well. Beans. Now these are potentially good areas to buy into these. So if the beans come down to 14 bucks and hold, I would get interested in that. Wheat had a bounce off that support. And corn, a couple of days of selling, has now been bought. But I would be patient because I think we might see some deeper pullbacks in these commodities. Okay, leave it there, and I will not be in the room tomorrow morning, but I will be here for the US session. Let's look at data tomorrow. Yeah, we've got no mainstream data tomorrow morning. In fact, we're really thin on the ground for data tomorrow. So tread very carefully. Okay, leave it there. Thanks, and see you soon.